Hey guys, me host Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. So today I want to do another top 10 video. These are the top 10 most expensive Marvel Legends from 2016 to now. So I'm not including anything that was from the old school stuff because I want it to be things that you may even own in your collection. So I've got it from 2016 to now. I may do a video going back and looking at older ones. These also are only figures that were included in Bath Waves. And this doesn't include Bath figures, deluxe figures, or exclusives. So these purely are what were available in waves. So just to give you guys a heads up on how this list has been put together, this list has been put together by myself using actionfigures411.com to get some values. I also used eBay myself, looking back over eBay auctions of the last 12 months. I have also taken into account a average. And that is also what Action Figures 411 did, and I put mine and theirs together and came to an average again. So these are averages of what's currently selling on eBay. Now these are mainly based from US auctions, not really UK, because there isn't many UK auctions going on. So I had to base my data a lot on American data. But it's still valuable information, as I have also used the dollars and converted that to pounds for us, so we can see how much these figures are worth in UK as well as the dollar. So hope you enjoy this list, guys. If you do enjoy this list, let me know in the comments down below, and I can make more videos like this. Let me know your thoughts on today's video in the comments down. So without further ado, let's get on with today's top 10. Starting out at number 10. At number 10, it's from the Apocalypse Bath Wave. It's Sabretooth. Now, Sabretooth has been holding his value strong at $76.20, which is the UK equivalent would be £55.46. So yeah, he's holding his value pretty well. Most of that wave actually are. There isn't many from that wave that are actually cheap anymore. So keep an eye on that wave. It's definitely one to keep an eye on, as actually number 9 and number 8 are also from this from the same Bath wave. Number 9 is Kitty Pryde, and she's from the Juggernaut Bath Wave, and she is currently holding her value at $77.10, which means that she is the equivalent of £56.11. So she's just a little bit more than Sabretooth, but yeah, still holding strong. The X-Men definitely hold their value more than other characters. That Kitty Pryde I actually own in my collection, and I actually own Sabretooth. So I'm pretty happy with this list so far, as I've got quite a few on it. And I think a lot of you guys will have too, to be honest. If you've been collecting about the same time that I have, most of these figures have been available over that time period. I know that I pre-order most of my Marvel Legends waves. What about you guys? Do you pre-order? Do you wait to buy them in stores? Let me know in the comments down below. But yes, Kitty Pryde, along with Lockheed. Definitely my favourite Kitty Pryde that we've had so far. I know we're getting a new one with the Excalibur box set, which may be nice. So for now, she's still definitely one of the figures that most people want. And to be fair, she's also wanted a lot because people use the body for female X-Men in that same black and yellow style suit. I know a lot of people use that for Danny Moonstone, and a lot of people have been using it to use for the Cuckoos as well. So it's a very good all-round body piece for many female characters. Anyway, let's get on with today's list. Number 8 on this list is the Apocalypse Wave Multiple Man. Now, Multiple Man is still one of those characters that we've only ever had the one figure for, so I'm not surprised he's on the list, and a lot of people did want multiples of him. So I know that if you didn't buy your multiples at retail, most people are picking them up on the second-hand market, and that's probably why he's on this list. But he's holding his value very well at $77.30, which gives us the English equivalent of £56.26. So yeah, he's one a hell of a figure, and this is averages, so it's using the law of averages to give us these figures. But yes, he's still holding his value up there at £56 in this on eBay. And yeah, I'm not surprised. Again, like I said, people want multiples of him. It is Multiple Man. I would have hoped at some point in the future they might have given us a box set that includes 2 to maybe 3 of him in like a fancy box set. That might be cool, but yeah, most people are just picking these up on the second-hand market now. But yeah, he's still a very cool figure. Shame that it's still the same jacket. We've had that same that same leather jacket now for years. Who could be next? Coming up at number 7, it's Marvel's Titus Bathwave Yondu, basically the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Bathwave. And this is Yondu. Now, we've still only ever had the one MCU Yondu, as far as I'm aware, and he's holding his value at $80. Frig, I didn't realize it was that much. $80, which is the equivalent of £58.22. So he is holding that value there, and he, like I say, a lot of people still want that figure. So I mean, he's still definitely a solid-looking figure for looking at him today. I own this one as well. I actually got this one. And yeah, he's got that awesome red the red arrow and the whistling face as well as the grinning face. So yeah, he's definitely one of those figures that I think a lot of people want in their MCU collections. And yeah, that figure is still pretty valuable as it was when it was released. Coming in at number 6, this one surprised me. It's the Dormammu Bathwave Iron Fist. Now, I understood that the San Diego Comic-Con box set Iron Fist MCU version was very expensive, but I didn't realize that the basic comic book one, in the green costume, was as well. He's currently holding his value at $80, which is £58.22. Yeah, he's definitely one of those figures that's still very hard to come by. I've not seen many of him in the second-hand market, in the UK groups at least. He's definitely one of those figures that once people have, they hold on to him. I actually don't have this in my collection. I skipped most of the Dormammu Bathwave, which I now regret. But yeah, the Iron Fist is a great figure and definitely worth picking up. A lot of people use those extra hands as well to make different custom versions of his character as well. Yeah, just an all-round really cool, decent-looking figure. And like I said, we've not had one since in that style, so he's still holding his value. Coming in at number 5, it is Lasher from Marvel's Lizard's Wave. This is one I picked up a lot just after the wave when it came out. I actually picked this up second hand in my collection, and I'm glad I did now because he's holding his value very well at $82.32, which is the English equivalent of £59.91, so just shy of £60. Whew, he is one expensive little figure. I think it's because we've never had a re-release, and I don't think we ever will. So this figure is definitely going to hold its value for a while. Everyone loves a good symbiote, so I mean, the symbiote figures tend to be quite high on these lists, just because a lot of people want to try and collect all the symbiotes. I'm one of them. I always try and get every symbiote that comes out. But back when this came out, I actually skipped a lot of this wave. I'm not the biggest Spider-Man fan on the planet. I do like the symbiotes, but I'm not bothered for the rest of the waves. I've learnt my lesson now, because I did that far too much in the early days of collecting and ended up paying through the nose for them later down the line. So I pre-ordered. If I can pass on that information to anyone, it would be to pre-order your figs, because you'll only end up getting them anyway with the whole, the FOMO effect, the fear of missing out. You're going to get them anyway. But yes, Lasher is at number 5, just shy of £60. Now this one, I've got to say, isn't because of the new releases. I did a little bit of digging before I put this video out, and these characters are going to be on this list, but it's not because of the recent re-releases. So people aren't just flogging them on eBay, and that's why it's gone up. This was the price it was before people started selling them off. So, coming in at number 4, it is the Edge of the Spider-Verse absorbing bath figure of Ben Reilly. And he does look pretty good, to be fair. I know they're releasing the new one, but actually this older one actually still looks really decent to this day. And he comes with that alternate head as well, with the Carnage head and stuff, so that's very cool. And yeah, he still holds up, I think, that figure. I think that's why he's holding his value hard at $83, bang on the nose, which is £60.41. So he is definitely one of those figures that is still holding value for us. And with that re-release, I think he'll probably go down a little bit in price, because I know Rogue is slowly going down now her re-release is out. But I can imagine this figure's still doing pretty well because it's a decent looking figure. So yeah, I would still recommend picking that one up. I've not got that one personally in my collection. I'm actually missing out on that fig. So yeah, I could see myself picking that up, along with the new one as well, to be fair. I think both of them look pretty good. What do you guys think? Let me know. Now this one surprised me a lot because I didn't realise Miles Morales was as popular as he is. So coming in at number 3, it's Marvel's Venom's Spider-Man Miles Morales. So this is the first release, I believe, of Miles Morales. I think this was the first one, wasn't it? Oh no, was this the second one? I can't remember anymore. I think this might have been the second release, because didn't they do one with the same wave of Spider-Gwen back in the day? But yeah, anyways, Miles Morales, it's this particular one that's holding its value at $95.25, which is the equivalent of £69.32. Woo! I know they re-released him later down the line with the 2-pack that included him and Spider-Gwen, and I know he has been in other waves, so I was surprised to see that value go up. I'm not sure if it's for the... It might go up as well because of the Venom Bath piece maybe in there, because I know that Space Venom is hard to come by nowadays, that big Venom. So, yeah, it's still a decent looking figure. That actual secondary head actually looks nicer than some of the modern ones. But yeah, Miles Morales is a very popular figure, and I know we are getting that new PS4 one, which looks amazing. But back in the day, this was the one that people wanted and still apparently do. So, a great addition to the list, and yeah, it is a figure I own. I don't think it's this particular version I own, but I do have a Miles. Not that counts, but yeah. Anyway, moving on to number 2. Another one from the pesky X-Men list. This one is for the Marvel's Apocalypse Bathwave. It's Marvel's Gladiator. He surprised me. And I sold this figure not that long ago for a lot less than this. But this is Marvel's Gladiator, and he is running at around $100.81, which is £73.37. Damn! He is going for some chunk of change right now. He's higher. He's actually... Have you noticed that Rogue is not on this list? She's a lot lower now since her new figure released. And I was very surprised that Gladiator was as sought after as he is. He's not a character I'm overly familiar with. I'm not really up on my cosmic-y side, so he's one of them characters that I've never really known too much about. I sold mine on to another collector, as I couldn't appreciate him in my collection. I thought somebody else would. But yeah, with that price tag attached to it, I wish I held on to it for a little longer. But yeah, have you got this guy in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Oh my god, coming in at number 1, it is from the Venom wave. It's the Hobgoblin. So this is the Hobgoblin with the alternate head sculpt as well, with the tongue coming out and stuff, looking very cool. He is still very high on the list, and even though we have a new variant on the way, I think a lot of people will hold on to this one because he still looks awesome to this day. And of course, the new one didn't include the chainmail look, which a lot of people like on this one. So I think there's room in a collection to have both that new version that's coming out and this one. I think there's room for both in a collection, depending on how you're displaying or collecting. This is definitely a more modernized approach compared to the new one that's coming out, which is more comic booky. Are you ready for the value? This Hobgoblin is currently holding its value at $114.25, which is £83.15. Woo! Now remember, this list did not include any Bath figures, any deluxes, any exclusives. This was all just purely figures from the waves. Damn. But yeah, Hobgoblin, of all characters to be number 1 on the list, I really expected it to be potentially maybe Rogue, or I don't know, there's other characters I would have thought that would have made it to the top of the list before Hobgoblin, so I am very surprised. And no, I don't own one, and I really want one. I've been hunting that figure for years, and I've never found one, and now I know why. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it for you. It was a lot of fun taking a look at my collection and seeing how much my collection is potentially worth. I love making these little videos with that in mind. So if you did enjoy this video and you want to see maybe a top 10 Baths and how much they're going for, or if you want to see some box sets or exclusives or deluxes, let me know and I can do those as well. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. And just thank you very much for watching. I hope, like I say, I really enjoyed making this video. It's a lot of fun. And I hope you guys have enjoyed it. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new around here, please be sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. And until then, may the Force be with you.